Hi guys, Steph here. Okie dokie, as promised, here's the second part of the pen haul, and these are the loose pens. So without further ado, don't forget they're all available subject to restoration. Anything of interest, you know what to do, surely by now. So what we got here, we've got, I'm not too sure actually. It's a Swan. Right, it's a Swan self-filler. Unfortunately, look at that. Look at that cap. And you can see there, again, we're finding more and more of these pens missing the nib. It's a shame because it's quite a large pen, quite an interesting pen. But there we have it. This one is interesting. Forgot which one it is. Right, a Parker Challenger. Okay, so Parker Challenger in this lovely black and blue marbling. It's got the original nib. Once restored, it's a button filler. That'll become a very nice pen. Look at that, a gorgeous Parker Senior Duofold. So the larger. It was actually the largest pen or the flagship pen of the period until it was discontinued and they replaced it with the Maxima. But at the time, this one, the Senior, was the largest pen, and it's a great everyday user pen. Absolutely superb. Right, we've got a nice little Dunhill. This is actually 925 silver. The only problem being, yeah, look at that. It's actually, is it a felt pen or whatever? I don't know. But if it's of interest to anybody, again, sterling silver in this lovely sort of bark pattern, tree bark pattern. Very nice indeed. Another Parker Duofold in burgundy. Okay, look at that. It's got a writing on it. Okay, it's an aerometric, nice little nib on it, aerometric, as you can see there, and look at that, nice and clean. So if anybody's looking for a nice little pen, we'll do this one a little bit better as far as price is concerned, because it's got this writing to the side. I can't see what it says, but hopefully you people can see. But a nice everyday writer as well. Looks like a Burnham pen in purple and grey. It's got a Burnham nib, I think, there. Yeah, you can see the clip there is sort of silvered. Whether that's how it should be or whether it's actually worn away the gold plate, but yeah, a Burnham fountain pen. Okay. Nice little Swan pen, there we go, in this lovely blue marbling, blue and black marbling. It's got the original nib, a little bit of a bend on the nib, we'll sort that out, but very nice indeed. Oh dear, have a guess what it is. Yes, correct, Parker 51. It's got a little bit of an engraving there. This must have come with another pen or a job lot or whatever, but once again, another Parker 51. In fact, there's another one. Okay, a burgundy, or is it a black one, or the dark burgundy? No engraving on this one, but yeah, I mean, even though, you know, they still make great pens, 51s. People sort of generally, they just sort of email me and say, have you got a Parker 51? And I generally just say, what colour? So there we go, another 51 there. And actually another Parker 51 here in classic black. Okay, the only difference being we've got this rolled silver cap. Unfortunately, it's got a couple of dents in it, as you can see there. So it may be a good cap for, you know, customizing. Sometimes I customize these caps, so keep watching. This is it a Swan pen? I'm not too sure. Let me have a look. can't see anything there. Right, it is a Swan pen, but there's no barrel imprint, so it might be a Swan what they call a calligraph pen. Okay, so there you go. It's got the, yeah, if you look at the nib there, I don't know how clear it is. It's got a C near the air hole there, which is a calligraph nib. Okay, so it's a calligraph pen. Oh, these are nice. This is it the Menmore? Yeah, the Menmore. And it's the Menmore Paramount. So very nice indeed, in this lovely blue colour. Once restored, that'll come up very, very nicely. And they're great everyday writer pens if you're looking for something just a little bit unusual. Menmore Paramount. That looks like, is it a Parker 65? Yep. Okay, all right, this one, I'm not sure, it looks like a 65 or a 61. You can see the section is inside the cap there, so we need to try and get that out somehow. But yeah, we'll do what we'll do with it, I don't know. All right, guess what this is? Yeah, say no more, you know what it is. Right, is that another Menmore? Yeah, a lovely golden coloured Menmore, as you can see here. It's got the Menmore nib as well, so that'll make a nice pen once fully restored. Which one is it? The Menmore Auto Flow, made in England. Very nice indeed, a lovely colour. Parker Duofold in brown. Okay, there we go. It's got a lovely Parker nib there to it, and this one will be the, is it the AF or a brass button? This one's a brass button, so a little bit earlier, but yeah, a nice Parker Duofold. Once serviced, as always, these make great pens. And we've got, yeah, I think this looks like a Parker 75 in black lacquer. Let's take it off. Yeah, look, it's got the sort of the lovely wraparound nib, as you can see there. Does it have a converter inside? Because it's a cartridge. Well, there you go. It's got a cartridge inside, but it's one of the Parker 75s. Lovely click to it in this lacquered black colour, as you can see. Would that be of interest to you people? If it would, get in touch. There we go. There's another very similar to what we had earlier, but this time, look, you see it's got a barrel imprint, and it actually says maybe Todd and Company to the left, made in England to the right. Yep. And so that's a barrel imprint, as you can see there. And then it's got here, hopefully you can see it says Calligraph. And again, if you look at the nib there, it's got a C just where the air hole is. But yeah, the word, I don't know if you can make it out, just there, Calligraph. So it's a Swan Calligraph fountain pen. And then we've got a Parker Duofold. This looks like a standard one. Yep, still got the nib. It's an aerometric. Just needs servicing, but once serviced, absolutely bomb-proof. These will last the lifetime of the user, and you'll be able to pass it down to, well, to the next generation. Superb pens. And last but not least is, well, 3 little pens here in these plastic bags. I don't know why I've left them in the bags, because it makes things a little bit awkward. Let's get them out. Like so. Okay, so what we've got here, this is an Esterbrook Relief, I believe. Yeah, Esterbrook Relief number 1. Okay, so the Esterbrook Relief number 1 pen. And I'm not sure the nib there, if it's a relief nib. Either way, a very nice and rather unusual and a very collectible model. So very nice indeed. We've got a Sheaffer snorkel. Okay, wraparound nib, as you can see there. I don't know if you can actually see there. This one's with the gold snorkel tube. Okay, which is a little bit earlier and not very common. Okay, so it's got the gold snorkel tube. You can see it's got the metal cap. I'm not too sure off the top of my head which model it is with this cap, but yeah, once we've serviced it, that'll become a very nice pen. And then last but not least, look at this, a gorgeous, yet again, another Sheaffer Tiger in this lovely, gorgeous pattern, as you can see there. It's got someone's name sort of etched very professionally to the side there, as you can see in the cartouche. But apart from that, an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous pen. Inlaid nib, as always. Okay, cartridge converter. But the beautiful thing about it is that this pattern here is very pronounced to the touch, so it tells me it's not had a lot of use. So as I said, apart from the sort of professionally done and very discreet sort of name in the cartouche there, this is a gorgeous, superb fountain pen. So there you have it. That's the loose ones. I hope you've enjoyed looking at all these pens as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, as I've said earlier, anything of interest down below, get in touch. Be quick as well. And also, don't be shy of making an inquiry. In some cases, I think people think, oh, I bet that pen's actually gone dead quick. Some cases, that is not the case. So if you don't ask, you do not know. So don't be shy and ask. But for now, I'm just going to say Slava Ukraini from me and these gorgeous pens. Bye bye for now.